We're starting off high.
We can get
I think
two fools agree on that one. Oh, by the way, look, we got the wide shot.
There was you had accountability. Now what I can
Now all you need is a podcast and a YouTube channel.
no, not even.
Where give me the money. Show me the money.
Apparently there's a Foolproof page.
Shoot the J. Shoot it. Live on Facebook.com/Foolproof Entertainment Network. I need you on Twitter. I need you to repost the Facebook pages.
To raise a human before I would
Trust human to raise back wolves.
before I would trust a pack of humans to raise a wolf.
Right. I hear you. Yo, what up, fools? Welcome to another edition of Do Fools Agree. As always, I'm your host, Michael Reggie, here with my main man, Clifford Jordan Jennings. Hello there. General Kenobi.
I don't even know.
What happened? Did we break you already?
I think your intro is getting louder and louder.
Maybe it's just maybe I have maybe I bumped a slider on the mic.
You might have done that. That was very intense. That was a very intense.
I feel like
intro.
it has been the same for 246 episodes.
Mm.
We're gonna have to go back and do a supercut. Intros across the ages for the last 7 seasons.
Yeah. I think if you just did the last 5, you'd be like a little progression.
I guess what I see what he's saying.
Little progression. Okay. I don't know. I mean, where's that inspiration come from?
Wanting to get it out without stumbling over my words.
Okay.
Fear, Cliff. Where a lot of my inspiration comes from fear.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, it's interesting. Kind of on that same track, like, there is a marked difference in terms of how I present, even in my, like, work life, from before we started the podcast to after. Like, I think dealing with you has made me so much better on my feet and able to answer questions that I really know nothing about. In the moment.
I feel like you trying to call me a bullshitter is what I think. What that
I
was.
wouldn't dare do that after the blow up 2 weeks ago between us on our Instagram. That would make me racist for calling you a bullshitter based on that conversation.
Here you go, whiten up a conversation to fit you. That ain't how that went.
That's exactly how it went. And it wasn't even about you. It was about Carl and sperm whales. Oh, man. So, sir, you got any inadvertence to get us going?
No, I don't. I was thinking about it before the show started.
Nada.
Yeah, no. I have nothing on my mind.
Nothing. I don't know if I believe you on that, but this show's going to get very quiet if Cliff is going to start sheltering in place.
Yeah, I have nothing on my mind.
Yeah, I mean, nothing big has happened since our last episode. We're not at, we didn't go to war. Oh, wait. Anyways, I left my child in Speranza to come here.
He'll be all right. I'm sure he's terrorizing as we
Oh,
speak.
I am sure he is. I will say that earlier today I pulled 4 matriarch reactors.
Was
Taking
that
down the
all in one
matriarch.
session?
Yeah, it was all in one session.
You're pretty swift then.
And 3 of them were from the same leg. I don't know how it happened.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. I heard the I was like, wait a minute, son of a bitch.
That was something. You
And
got blessed there.
then everybody else around going, damn man, I didn't get shit. And I'm like, me
Mm-hmm.
either, man, me either.
Right, that's how you gotta play it.
And I had the triple save pocket joint. I made it to extract. It's okay. He and I took down we duoed the fucking harvester.
For
Last night,
real?
2 nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago. Just the 2 of us took down we got the harvester, and I don't think, no, we didn't take the queen all the way down.
See, it's always every time I do the harvester, it's always somebody outside waiting to.
Oh yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, I don't even really get to to the point of being able to finish it because you got to run out there without your shield when it's about to blow up.
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, it's every time motherfuckers are waiting out there
I don't
to
know,
shoot
man.
you.
Like, A-Reg has it down to a science on the freaking queen with the harvester. Because he will pop legs off, go get them, get back to the harvester, and
Uh-huh.
keep, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. I've
He's
played it
solid
that
at it.
way.
He
But you can only do that if you have other people fighting
that
as
are drawing
well.
it away. Yeah.
Because what always happens when I do that is for some reason I get all the aggro and I have nowhere to go but inside the harvester. And as I'm coming out from the bomb there, she's shooting
She's
in
coming in.
and nobody can get down there to get me up.
Yeah, yeah. He did a swing line onto it and drop a deadline. That was pretty sweet.
I still haven't been able to pull that off. For some reason, they're not giving me I can't hook it.
Yeah.
It's probably only certain spots you can hook it at, and
That's
it's
probably
not.
true. That's probably true. I almost pulled it off on a Rocketeer.
I've killed the Firefly by jumping off a
Jumping on
building
him.
on top of it and then riding it into the ground.
Dude, I think ridiculous Arc Raider shit is my favorite, like, real content right now in terms of
Are they
TikTok
mixing it?
reels. Dude,
Are they
it just
mixing it?
like, I've seen several with the there is this one where dude is riding a wasp and he's singing, "There goes my hero." Then he starts talking shit to the Rocketeer like, "I'm on your clanker buddy, buddy." And the Rocketeer blows up the wasp.
I think I seen that one.
Andrew's a big fan of the hairpin bandit.
Huzzah! Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is funny. He is funny. I'm politely robbing you. One item, please.
And I know people have probably killed him before, and he hasn't had shit.
Right, no doubt. Except his stupid fucking hairpin.
Right, that's why he does that, so he doesn't lose anything.
Right. Did you see the one with the hairpin bandit where he got caught and someone covered him in fucking trigger nades?
No, I haven't seen that.
And he walks up to these 2 dudes to rob them, and does his usual spiel, but you can tell like he's doing it under duress.
No, I haven't seen that.
And there's this female art grader off to the side who's holding the fucking detonator.
No, I haven't seen that.
And then at the end, he asks, "Anybody have any smoke grenades?" And she goes, "Yep," and blows him up. Like I said, it's the dumbest, funniest shit to me right now.
No, I
Oh
haven't
man.
seen it. I haven't seen reels. I've seen a couple of them on Instagram, but I haven't seen like, you know.
Usually they're about loot spots that everybody knows about now.
Right, right, right.
Like Plaza Rosa and Buried City. You don't get to that in the first 90 seconds, you're not getting it.
Is that one of them? I usually hit that last.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a spot in Plaza Rosa. It's a breach door if you go in from the basement, but you can get to it running from the roof onto a ledge. And it
Oh,
has
I think I know what you're talking about.
it.
Uh-huh.
I think it's the pharmacy, Pharmacia, and it's got a shit ton of containers in it.
I thought the pharmacy was on Bluegate.
There might be one on Bluegate too, but
There's one
there's
on Barry.
yeah.
I probably never paid attention. Hmm.
Anyways, oh, so no inadverts, huh? All right,
No,
well,
no inadverts. And I don't give a fuck what that orange pig has going on.
that's fair. That's fair.
I don't even want to entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I feel like all of it is to try to break the brain of the average person.
Right. Well, it's that whole if you have an IQ over 120, like the world stops making sense to you because you realize how dumb shit is.
I mean, but that's been the case. Like
I understand. I understand.
this is just like
It's all a shell game. And the thing is that the chances are that yes, it's to cover up the whole Epstein thing, but at the same time, like it's probably worse than Epstein.
oh, you
Be-
know that's just the tip of the iceberg.
right. Well, and I mean, I say this knowing that the biggest trafficking event in Ohio is going on
The classic.
right now. For sure.
Yeah, I've been hearing things about that. I mean, and I guess to an extent it would make sense, right? Like I know Ohio is one of those top places for that, and there's not many things that bring
Well,
in.
I mean, the home of New Albany. We've got our own Epstein Island up in Lake Erie, like, and it's just allowed because our state's been so fucking gerrymandered and overrun that it like there is no will of the people in Ohio.
But I
But yeah,
really start to question like are the people complicit?
I think
Cuz
that
it
that I think that that's an interesting question, and I think it ties into the one you and I were having on this whole culture versus race thing earlier.
how I mean I don't you would have to enlighten me on your like at the
What
tie-in,
my take there.
but like it just baffles the mind for it to be so prevalent and there hasn't been anybody flip out.
Right. Well, and I think it's one, I think it's driven by fear. Two, I think there is a some of it is a culture of not my place, not my business. And some of that goes back to lack of community again.
Right. Right.
You don't care about your neighbor, and why would you stick your neck out for somebody you don't care about?
Yeah, I mean that's wild to me, right?
I mean, in the fitness community, like you have to realize that the majority of that community is driven by ego. right? And so unless it directly
You're
benefits
referencing
you,
like the classic
yep,
situation.
yep,
I mean, do you think though? Do you think that's the
yes,
case?
yes, yes. And I think you and I both know that a lot of our fitness activity is driven by ego. Like, and I would include us in that, dude. Like, and it is by nature self-centered to some extent. That's the whole
I mean,
concept of a PR is your personal record.
right, but you usually don't get to or push past without the assistance of someone
Without
else.
some community, yes. I agree with that. And
And
so,
I don't think that like
but I
I'm
also
not
think
getting
that people would, I think outside of a, call it an athlete coach situation, I don't know that you'd see athletes giving coaches credit. I don't think you do see athletes give coaches credit or teammates credit a lot of the time.
I mean, but
And
that's
that's
because of
regardless of
that
sport.
but that's because of capitalism.
Okay. I can,
That's because of
I
capitalism.
can buy into that argument.
I mean, it's that's simple and it's objectively because of capitalism because you're constantly trying to buy the best talent as opposed to coach a kid up.
Right.
And when you buy the best talent, they're already there. They're already created. They're already marketable. They're already skilled enough that you can make them the face of. So no old fuck that hasn't done half of what I'm about to do is going to tell me what to do.
Right.
And
I
that's a logical thing. JJ Redick, how many points did you score in the NBA? Like I can see, and you're expecting me to what?
I get that.
I can understand. Like that's not unreasonable for these people to think that way when you put them in positions like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And a lot of that, whether people want to acknowledge it or not, as well, Colin Kaepernick tried. It's the owning situation.
Yep.
You have a bunch of white coaches that haven't done half of what players and the people that they came up with have done, but you refuse to put them in the position because then it's not a owning situation.
Right.
Then was it Jerry Jones put it, then it's the insane running the asylum.
Right.
Bitch, that's America. That's what America is.
Thanks.
A
Completely
whole bunch
agree.
of people that shouldn't have a say with the highest say in the land.
Right. And if our times that we're living in right now don't convey that to you, I don't know what else will.
That shit's crazy. I mean, you can't argue with people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There is no reason.
I agree.
So, what do you do?
Well, you figure out how to break away from the system.
I mean, but as you know, we know,
It's not that simple.
right? And
Well, it is and it isn't, but yes.
the more time that passes, the less that becomes possible.
Yeah.
Because if the country, if the occupants of can sit by idly and allow the people in charge to run shit into the ground,
Right.
then of course they know they're free to start tightening their grip. And that comes in many forms. And you know, the number one way they're trying to do it right now is the no money system, digital currency, all that shit. That's the worst, right? Because
Yeah.
just like a motherfucker can turn off your internet, they can turn off your bank account.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna move for like literal kids being tortured, you're not gonna move
For
for
anything.
yourself.
Right. Right.
Which again leads me to the question is are the people complicit?
Well, that goes into the Boondock Saints thing, right? All that it takes for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
And I get that, right?
So, I
I
mean,
get
that's
that.
that's complicity to me,
I get right.
but it's also one of those things that you can. There's a difference between hearing about it in strong suspicion and witnessing it, is what I think.
No,
And how
definitely.
much of it is,
To some, to some, right? To some.
yeah,
Because we know there are generations that would be entertained by it and eat under it even.
yeah,
And if you're the kind of person, I don't even like the smell of hair burning. Do you hear what I'm saying? And if you're the kind of person that can stomach a meal around something like that, you're definitely the kind of person that would allow
that would
shit
allow it to
like that.
happen.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So shit, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but all I can say is I've always been somewhat of a seer,
Yeah.
and it definitely doesn't look good moving forward.
Well,
But shit, I'm not worried.
and what's funny is it reminds me of, I think it was in 21, and it's funny because I just actually came back across the book. The 2020s, the decade of disruption. Are we heading towards utopia or destruction? And more, it's destruction.
But almost
And
to
I
the
don't
point
know
of
that we can right the ship.
irony though.
Right.
You know what I'm
More.
saying? Like it would seem that way. It definitely like all signs point to yes, but what we also know about this world is it is very ironic, right? Like
Is there too much going on though to course correct? I guess is the question. Like
or
even if you were to address, call it one of the issues,
or you could make the argument that
it eats
not
itself.
enough is currently going on to course correct, right? Because if you think about it, way back in the day when we first started, like I said, we need somebody like Trump to come in and fuck shit up enough
Right. Kick our feet off the table. I think
to
we'll be
wake
fine.
people right, to wake people up out of their comfort zone, and that's exactly what's taking place now. Like this is truly the great awakening,
Well,
right?
and I think you see that in the rise of, quote unquote left leaning gun owners.
I mean, right, like it's ironic, right? Because like you hear people from the left talk so bad about people from the right, but they're just if they could get past their anguish
Right.
for a political side,
Yes.
they would be like, I fucking told you so. That's what we've been trying to tell you the whole time. The
but
whole
but
time. As
it's
long
so
as
much but it's so much like, I mean, it's down to like fucking sports teams now. Like, it's, you can't possibly be right because you're, a fan of the rival sports team, and it's
yeah,
like,
I
no,
think
you don't understand that both of those teams are playing for the same person.
yeah, I think and I truly believe this. I don't care if it goes for my family, your family, whoever. I truly think anybody who talks like that deep in politics, you need your brain checked.
Yeah.
You need your brain checked.
Well, it kind of goes back to even when we first started, and, things that we've talked about both on the show and offline. Like, 10 years ago, I would have put myself right in the fucking middle. The problem is that the middle is now considered the left. Like, my line was always fiscal conservative and social liberal. And there is no fucking line anymore because it's all on one side of the spectrum now. And it's just like, yeah, they're playing for the same teams. It's all it is what it has been throughout human history, at
Right.
least in the Western world, which is the haves and the have-nots.
Like, especially when they like almost, I think all of them have the presidential bloodline.
Yeah.
Bitch, if there's two different sides and they all have the same fucking bloodline, you stupid bitch, they're the same. It's the same.
Same. They all went to the same fucking country clubs and
You
sleepaway
need
camps and
listen, and that's what, and it's the honest to God truth. Like, if your ideology has anything to do with your political stance, something is wrong with you.
right.
Something's wrong with you. Now, I understand feeling passionate about something,
But
and
feel passionate
everybody,
about a cause, not a side.
right, right, because it doesn't matter which one you pick, either side could point out ultimate wrongs of
Yeah,
each.
right. Because they're all fucked up.
So, so that's why I stress so much something is clinically wrong, because if you're gonna pick a team and you can't identify which one is the winning team,
Right. That's because they're
then
the same team.
if it's a stalemate every time they play,
right.
it's a tie. After every game I've come to, it's been a tie. Well, that's because you're watching the fucking Harlem Globetrotters. This is a stage.
right. Facts.
Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand how people can even utter a direction, right?
Yeah. I hear
I
you.
get upset with my GPS because I'm sick of hearing its political stance. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Turn left now.
Don't put that on me, GPS.
Move left of center.
You hear what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Keep going left.
This shit is crazy, man. Hey, and I bet it's inter fucking changeable to these motherfuckers. Everybody's such a robot. They could change from directions to colors, and these motherfuckers
All right, I'm
and be
going
right,
red. I'm going red.
right, right. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fucking mayhem. That's why there's too many fucking wrestling fans.
Ooh, yeah.
Too many adults still watching WWE. That's the issue. That's the fucking problem. God damn, everything has to be staged. And it's a good storyline, though, right? Why you motherfucking
I'm tired of
legion?
this storyline. I need to change channels.
Man,
Where's WCW when you need it?
they died with Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck.
R.I.P. Latino Heat.
Listen.
Oh man. Well, and
Yes.
one of the tools that they like to use in that is the whole race versus culture thing.
But see,
So this all started with, I think I sent you a reel that you were like, this is placating or some other sense. But I think it's a fair
oh,
argument
right.
that whiteness has destroyed culture on both sides, like within whiteness itself and for every other race around it,
No,
obviously.
right. No, right. Whiteness is a birth certificate.
Right. And
You're
there is no culture associated with whiteness. There is no society associated with whiteness. If you have culture, it's usually from your quote unquote place of origin. It's not from being white. Now, I would actually almost make the argument, and this is, and to be fair, like this is talking about the United States. probably more so than the rest of the world. I don't know. Not living in those parts of in other parts of the world, I don't know. Other than I can probably assume Europe looks at it the same way that the United States does, or at least Western Europe does. But like, how big of a deal is race everywhere else? And is it something that we just focus on here in the States?
Well, I mean, there's a lot more homogenous places than one would think. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, in those places, it's not going to be as big of a deal
Right, because
as
it's not a mix of it's not the mix.
right, but you even start to see it being fetishized with like Japan and all the other places where
Inviting
any
African Americans to come breed,
right any
basically.
and don't go just to visit, and any motherfuckers is coming taking pictures and shit like on some like weird shit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that you respect it in some way, but at what point is it respect and at what point is it like that weird fetishization?
fetishization.
Because here's the thing, right? And it's gonna sound wicked for to say, but it's the truth. White, the culture of white, of the whatever that is, color, class, title, is conquering.
Yeah,
It's conquering, and whether that be people, a place, of
it's conquering and appropriation.
right, a financial status. But see, here's the thing: I think sometimes we mix up appropriation with the conquering itself, right? Because if I can't play like LeBron, I can employ 50 of them.
Yeah,
That makes me feel good because the highest, most skilled athlete, the highest jumping, most skilled athletes all get paid from me.
yeah,
So that's that ownership that I was talking about
yeah.
before, right? Now, what happens with that is
Which, by the way, is the same argument that I'd make around the Celts, the Scots,
with what?
the Germanic tribes. It was about ownership, and they co-opted everything about them.
I mean, but you could also, I feel like at least you could also say they were somewhat of the original conquerors. They just did it different.
That's fair.
So there's no guarantee that it doesn't change with the
Well,
technological times
and
to
to and to
where
that
we are
point,
currently.
it is that's really interesting. So, thinking about the what appears to be the ethnic background of, say, Catholicism,
Right.
looks pretty fucking white. Christianity, though, came out of Africa, came out of the Middle
Ethiopia, I
East.
believe,
Like,
but
so at what point did whiteness take that over? I mean, are the Greeks? I guess that's where, like, where did that diverge from a world history context? Because Greeks and Romans, at least in the way that they're portrayed now, are white. But looking at that area, at least for, I mean, I don't know. Do you hear where I'm trying to go
yeah,
with
no,
it?
I
Like,
mean they weren't always.
right. And at what point did that happen? And maybe you're right. Maybe it was that the Germanic tribes won and took over in a quiet fashion and
I mean
slowly just co opted everything.
that definitely could be the case, but to finish my original
Sorry.
thought though, the reason no, you're fine. The reason why I say I don't think all of it is what was the word you used?
Appropriation.
Appropriation is because when you have enough people owning the best, you know what I'm saying? Whether it goes back to slavery or whether we're talking about the athletes, this is the best. I own the prime specimen, right?
Yeah.
inadvertently what you're doing is you're championing that specimen,
Yeah.
right? So the world doesn't any longer view it, they're not viewing your ownership because the world can't strive to be in the same position as you. Now they're looking at what you're presenting
I
to
want to be
me.
the top slave.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is
That's why you see
that is a hell of a statement, and I can't make a good argument against it.
that's why you see people in those homogenous countries that we talked about earlier, like Korea, blowing up with K-pop. Well, you don't need to be the top slave here.
Right.
You have your culture. But
Right.
because capitalism has championed a certain commodity so much, the world now believes that to be the best thing smoking.
Well, and it goes back out that what is America's only real export? It's
I'm,
entertainment. It's
right.
sports and entertainment. That is the only thing that we produce that other countries really want, other than weapons.
You can make an argument. I mean, no, you're absolutely
other
correct.
than the military industrial complex, the only thing that we build that other places in the world want is
You're
entertainment.
absolutely correct. I mean, you can make the argument that black people are owed reparations based off
On both of those
cultural
things,
impact
sports and
alone.
entertainment.
Right. Everything that you sell to the entire world that you reap the benefits of.
Everything that whiteness has appropriated along the way, rock and roll, bluegrass, like all of this has black roots.
But I mean, again, it's a birth certificate, right? So when you signed that birth certificate, you signed your rights away to not only that culture, but the memory of.
Yeah. Well, and that was really the genesis of our conversation earlier is I made the argument that, you know, I have tried to find source material, tried to find books that talk about it, and speaking specifically about like the Celtic and Gaelic religions and or spirituality or whatever.
Right.
And it is something that first merged with like Norse paganism and then eventually merged with Christianity.
Right.
And the source material around any of that is damn near impossible to find. At which point you made a comment around, well, if it was truly powerful, it was either wiped out or you would still have people practicing, right?
Right.
And I think what lived on were the pieces that were appropriated in Norse culture. So, of basically the idea of Norse mythology, satyr magic, blood magic, those kind of things from a spirituality standpoint. And I think that those lived on, but I think, the earlier iterations of it within, say, Celtic mythology did not. And they blended where it made sense to blend, and the rest was kind of lost to history.
Right. And I think the only
And then it
difference
was all
is
lost to history due to white Christianity.
right. I think the only difference is, I mean, truly the oppression, right? Because I feel like black people had a fool me once mentality
Yeah.
because slaves knew how to write. There were slaves that taught each other how to read and write. They could have literated their history in a way to pass down culture, but at that point, what you're doing is you're giving away secrets.
Yeah.
Because if I don't own myself, I can't guarantee I can keep this secret if it's written on paper.
Right.
But what I can do is verbally pass that down through generations. And that's what can't be broken, is because you still
It's the
have.
oral tradition. It's
Right,
the
right,
the argument that I was getting ready to make with you earlier today was that it is the idea of mass orchestrated religion that killed culture
right.
because it was oral tradition, it was community, it was passing things down within your tribe. And then when we all decided to buy into the same bullshit into one mythos, that's where you saw culture erased.
Well, make no mistake about it. They sell you that bullshit dream that United States is a melting pot.
It's not. I
It
mean,
was it is now, but it was never meant to be.
yeah,
This was not meant to be a melting pot. This was meant to be your Israel. But when you found you couldn't crack the code to get rid of the people, which is what they're going to eventually realize, you have to fall back and try new tactics.
right.
Right now, this is the tantrum. You
Yeah,
got to think that whole situation is relatively young.
true.
It's not even 100 years old. This is the tantrum as far as Israel goes.
Yeah,
We know the land's been around,
right.
been called multiple different things.
Well, and depending what internet conspiracies you believe, America is actually the promised land, but
I mean,
it's
there's more.
that concept is interesting to me. And I'm not discounting it because at some point the land masses were still joined, right?
Right,
Like at least from a geological historical perspective. Now theoretically that was before man walked the earth, but we've been wrong about shit like that before.
right,
I mean, they have found ruins in Ohio that are 400 years old with technology they shouldn't have been able to, like at the bottom of Lake Erie and shit.
right.
So,
The biggest cave system in the world under Kentucky.
is Mammoth Cave.
Right. With all kinds of shit down there that they don't want to tell you they found.
Right. which is
I mean,
why
when you
which
think
is why
about,
like 3/4 of it, four or 9/10 of it is blocked off. Like, yeah,
right,
you can go down and explore the cave system, but you can't really explore the cave system.
right.
You can go into the sanitized areas that were probably created while they were trying to connect to whatever was there originally.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it all together, though, when you think about the fires, the floods, the endless cover-ups,
Yeah.
you do start to question what is it exactly?
What was unearthed, what was found.
Right.
Yeah.
But shit,
Well,
I
and
would
the
be
the one that's the and I don't mean to go into the the geopolitical climate, but this nonsense, I say nonsense, this telling of the U.S. military that they are now engaged in a holy war is fucking bad shit to me.
I mean, but it's not we know that's what some believe.
But again, it's based on mass religion that was created to control.
Right. Right.
And as somebody, I mean, you did too, like as guys that went through Catholic school for at least part of our schooling. Like, I don't know how you can look at it the same with any level of education around it. And I know you and I have had, the Christ versus God versus whatever conversations throughout. And even if it has been so corrupted and co opted at this point that it's not
Right.
what it was.
Right. Right.
And the one that kills me is, the mere fact that you've got like Trump Catholics versus Catholics who follow the Pope because they're not the same.
But see, this is, and it's
but
crazy.
but they are based on our conversation as well. So
It's
just which
crazy
idol
to
they're
me.
following.
Right. It's crazy to me, right? Because They always okay. I'm not trying to get like preachy or whatever, but they always say that, your flock will know your voice. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how much they muddy up the word. It doesn't matter how much they translate and, misuse and misinterpret. Your flock will know your voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the book itself, whether it's been compromised or not, the purpose has never changed. It's attempted to be altered, but when people say your flock will know your voice, that's like identifying a remix in the original.
Original.
I know what you changed.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be around when it was written to know this isn't the original. And I feel like a true flock can put two and two together.
Yeah.
That's why I don't clutch it like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's a book, and a book is meant for education.
Right.
It's not meant for praise and worship.
No.
That's the most high. You know what I'm saying? It's not the book. It's not the parables, the stories, the lessons are up to you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right. 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 Well, and that's the thing, even with, you know, my journey into Norse paganism, like, you didn't pray to the gods. It was about following them and making offerings that you thought represented them in your own life. Like, it wasn't about, prayer and worship. It was, how do you follow? How do you become more like them? Which I think is actually the root of Christianity,
I think
is
it
how do
can
you
be
get
one and the
closer to
same.
God? How do you get to be to live a life that brings you closer to the all, to the, God, to Christ, whatever. And I think that what's been co-opted away along the way is like what that actually means. Even though I think the root of all religion is harmony and community to a lot of extent.
Right. Right. But I don't know. That just
That's always been my thing. Like, what are the things that both major and minor religions throughout the world share in common? Because to me, that's the truth. They've all been through their own versions of being co-opted, being rewritten. Like, and you can make the argument that, the Torah and the Quran haven't been.
right.
I mean, we know for a fact the Bible has been. Like,
Right.
they've had councils about that shit throughout history.
Right.
But where do all of those things have common elements? Because to me, that's the truth.
I mean, that's always the case though, right?
Yeah.
That's why they stress education so much, and that's also why when you think about schooling there's a specific curriculum.
Right.
But in order to truly be educated, you
You
have
have
to
to
look
go
at things
outside the
from all
curriculum.
angles. Right.
Right.
You can't just take your angle and think that you know something, because that's like thinking an iceberg is only as big as what you see on the surface.
Well, and that's why we're seeing, this is the first generation in the history of America that is not as strong at critical thinking as the generations before it. Talking about Gen Z and Gen Alpha right now. Like,
No, definitely. But I think, again, I think that the world is eerily ironic, right? And the
yeah,
only reason that is because of the
what they're being
standards
measured against.
we place on the
That's
children
fair.
today. And we allow them to utilize this tool when this tool truly shouldn't be available to them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they may lack in those critical thinking skills that we might have needed, because this may be our purpose or our cross to bear,
Yeah, we're
this current
the we're the
situation.
the warrior of the turn.
But where they lack in critical thinking, definitely beat us in apathy, empathy. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel more than we do.
Yeah.
We don't feel like that.
No. Feelings.
You know what I'm
Feelings.
saying? So people are looking at it like they're doomed, but we don't know. We
That's one
don't
of
know what they are.
that's one of my favorite like memes that is going around right now. Like, I'm a fucking millennial. You can't hurt me. I have hobbies that pain is the pleasure. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
uh,
You take pills for it. I
right.
relax to it. I induce anxiety on
Anxiety.
my free time.
Oh, that's true. Like, I can't sit still for more than a day or so because then it just becomes an anxious fucking wreck.
You hear me? I'm surprised I've been able to sit like this for this podcast as long as I
That's
have. And motherfuckers think I'm jacking off under the table because I'm bouncing my legs and twiddling my thumbs and doing all kinds
got a
of shit.
bottle of
I
weed.
can't. Right, I can't sit down like that. And you never know this technology right now. They might have a built-in bomb on my camera. I at least gotta make sure I'm, out of focus
I
every
mean,
now
for
and
for all
again.
I know, that piss was digital. See, digital. Oh man.
Shit. But yeah, nah, I don't even know. Like, I wish I could give advice, right?
I
But there's
mean,
I
the only advice that I have for anyone right now is find your tribe. Like, build
That's
your
great
community
advice. That's
because at
great
the end of the
advice.
day, that's all that really matters.
That's absolutely great advice. Right? But I also feel like the world has I mean again, like I feel like the world's trained us enough, you know what I'm saying, that how do I put this? People like when I say they're trying to break our brain, that's because they know that they've done enough to most that they can break their brain,
Yeah.
right? Like this current situation can drive you mad if
If you let it.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what's interesting is that I've seen that exact. Actually, not only have I seen it from therapists online, but I've actually heard it from therapists in person at I'm just going to say a community organizing event that was, a lot of counseling techniques and therapy techniques that are in existence right now are to basically tell yourself that it's not as bad as you think it is. And there are a lot of therapists and counselors and things right now that are throwing up the red flag and saying, but it
it
is.
is. No, it is. It definitely is.
And you can only be strong for so long before you either break or need a break.
I mean, but
But that's also where, that comes back to, again, what's your belief system? What are your core beliefs that define you as a being, spiritual or otherwise?
they better not be colors or directions.
Facts.
You sons of fucking
Fucking and
bitches.
fighting.
My
uh,
listen, this is definitely something that I need to work on about myself. But I got a bell.
you got a bell?
I got a bell.
Okay.
And the only reason why I got it is because like we talked about before, like if they got rid of the bells because they bothered the demons that much, that I don't care how bad my day gets. When I get to the point of wanting to flip a table, I shake the shit out of this bell
I love that.
because I am perfect. I will go through this all day long if I know that you're in just as much fucking pain as I am. If you're just as annoyed with this situation as I am, I feel that much better about going through this situation.
Yeah, I hear you.
And it's so much deeper than that, right? Like, even in a dark sense, right? They could drop a bomb on us right now. God forbid, of course. But it's a lot of people that I know it hurt. I'm enjoying the fact you have to go through this with me, though.
Yeah.
That
That's a way to
easy.
forge shared trauma is a great way to forge community.
I don't know if it's a community thing though, right?
It's called trauma bonding, Cliff.
I don't know if it's a community thing so much as that's, like I said, that's something I gotta fix. Like, because like I'm fine with going through it, knowing you're going through it too.
Yeah. I think that's the real reason why you send me all these reels all the time.
Oh no, definitely. No, that's definitely the case too, because black fatigue is a real thing. And if I gotta be fatigued, you finna be fatigued with me, motherfucker. That's a fact. Oh, or are we not the friends we thought we were? You're riding this bitch with me.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that's what I signed up for.
Yeah. Birth certificates, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. We finding out that the fucking United States government is Rumpelstiltskin, and they think they're entitled to every firstborn in this bitch.
True.
They're moving down the line. And it's not that they're just subjugating, they're eating them. And motherfuckers ain't doing a thing.
Ain't nothing
but trying to guess a name. See who the fucking Antichrist is. Is it Donald Trump? Is it Netanyahu? Is it, come on. The fuck who it is. Look what's happening. You don't see what the fuck's happening. You're never gonna guess Rumpelstiltskin. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna guess it.
Well, it's the wrong Trump. It's Barron. He's already here.
Listen, with bone spurs like his damn daddy. Oh, man. Listen.
All right, sir. Well, you know, for what that conversation was, we managed to, I don't think, say anything that would get us in trouble. So
I'm sure you could probably have to just go back a few. I don't know.
No doubt.
I mean, but what's trouble?
That's fair.
Like, what's trouble?
Yeah. No, I mean, what? That I'm on a list somewhere? Okay.
I've been on a lot of lists.
Come find me.
I've been on a lot of lists. Listen, but I'm not even welcoming that, right? Because I feel like certain people are guns and certain people are grenades.
Yeah.
I know I'm a grenade. Oh, I'm only for one-time use. You only get one use out of me.
Because you're going out with the rest of it.
It's only one time you get me once. Some people can be, taken home and cleaned and repaired, and they can go back out there and do their thing again. I'm only one time use, sir. And don't get me wrong, there's benefits to having that grenade, right? You don't have to use the grenade to reap the benefits, right? Sometimes people just knowing a grenade is there is enough to deter action.
Hey, it
But
worked. It worked for Leia in Return of the Jedi. What's
I
she
don't know.
holding? A thermal detonator.
I'm just saying, it's just once that pin is out, I don't know that you can get that
Back
bitch back
in
in. You know what
in
I'm saying?
time.
So I don't invite anything, right? Because I'm not trying to pull the pin.
Fair.
But I am a grenade. Let's get that clear.
Oh
But love
man.
everybody.
All right, do us a favor, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell them to troll. And with all that, peace out, folks.